One item that we've talked about during the last two budget hearings in 2014 and 2015 for this current year were the radios that we've had at the police department. They're quite a few years old, and we've got an opportunity that was brought to our attention, and it was kind of a fallout from having the Republican National Convention up in the Cleveland area, that Motorola was discounting their radios 40%. It's a state purchase bid item, so it's something we wouldn't have to go out to bid for. They're discounting at 40% below the state purchase price. It would be an opportunity for us to take advantage of this. What I'm suggesting is that we finance this. We've looked into financing, and we can purchase it with the intent of financing it 1 year from now and paying for it with proceeds that we're anticipating from the passage of the levy. And again, it would make good sense to me to save approximately $30,000 on the price of the radios. The actual quoted price, state purchase price, would be $161,000. The 40% discount listing price with the promotions, $134,816. So, it was my request to council, we have to take advantage of this. If we want to take advantage of this, we need to act by the end of the month. So I'm asking for your okay to go ahead with this. It wouldn't require a budget adjustment at this time, and the finance director has been in communication with farmers to see if they could match or do better on the financing portion of the project. But again, I think it would be advantageous to take advantage of this at this particular time. And
so what's Motorola's rate?
I'm sorry?
Motorola's rate to finance it? What's their rate?
Do you recall it was a 2 points?
It's over 4. It depends on the length of time and whether or not we put any money down on it. It goes between 4.07% and 4.7%.
So
They have 4 different options that we could choose.
what's the maximum term that you can take?
5 years.
So, Joe,
And in addition to that, there's no penalty for early payment. If we want to pay it off in the first year or the first couple of years, there would be no penalty in doing so.
and so to get this discount, we have to order these now. Oh, is that what
Yes.
you're?
Before December 31st.
Before December 31st. And this has tied in with the Republican.
The amount of radios that were used and produced for that convention, there's a surplus of them now. Some of them that were actually used, I believe, were sold to some of the police agencies, and we weren't privy to that.
I see.
But the ones that they have in stock are available.
I see, so that's why the discount. And, Chief, if I can jump ahead, is this something, what would you put this on our priority list as?
Significant. It's, this was an item that we advertised with the campaign of the police levy, that our radio system's old. Our radios and our cruisers and our portables are 20 years old, and this would allow us to be on the county-wide network. The system that Ormond, Mahoning County, and Austintown have put up. And if we were not on the system within a year, we'd be the only agency not on the system. Currently, I have 2 radios that aren't working, and probably about $4,000 or $5,000 worth of work that we have held off on to see where we ended up with the police levy. But this is one of the major points of the levy, of something that we needed to do.
Okay. Okay.
Chief, are these 900 megahertz radios?
800.
800?
Yes.
How many portables, and are we including a base station in it?
Yeah, that price includes 27 portables, 13 mobile radios, and it includes the transferring dispatch over to, our current dispatch consoles are compatible with the system. So that includes the base station, yes.
And maybe something that the fire district might want to look into as well if they need an upgrade.
Certainly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
if we have till December 31st
Do you think maybe that's something, John, that we can look at it and get a better rate if we go with more of a group, the fire and the police together? We do it as a one purchase. Do you think we can get a better rate?
How we do that?
I don't. Farmer.
Is Hutch aware of this program, or is?
Yes, he's aware of it. You know, I really haven't. You know, this was certainly something that the police department wanted to do. It wasn't something that I planned on. You know, just in case the levy didn't pass, there was just going to be no way to proceed. So I haven't had in-depth conversations with him about it. But I don't think the rate's going to change from the LCA. The farmers. Just confident they can beat that, so certainly can have dialogue with the chief.
I mean, I'm in favor of it. I understand, and so I would be in favor of it. Just let's just get the best financing package that we can get. I don't know that 4.07, 4.7 might not be the best. I don't know. It seems a little high, but see what we can do.
Tell me the numbers again, retail cost, discount, and net figure. And was it 40% discount you were talking about?
Yeah, it's not, I know, go ahead, I'll let you finish, but I know it's not 40% off the 160. The different items in the lines are 40% off. So I don't think that 40% off of 160 is going to bring it down to the 143.
That's where I was going.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all the radio products are 40% off. There's other items in there that are not Motorola based.
Okay,
to
so we're
complete the
talking,
project.
So we're talking about a retail of 161, and the net of whatever discounts we get are going to be 134, 816.
816.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just looking at the 40%, I'm thinking that wasn't right, but okay, understand.
And the
You did good.
Pardon me?
nothing.
I also shared John's comments that I think that we ought to go forward with it. Quite honestly, Motorola radios are not going to get cheaper by going beyond this year and taking advantage of this. So it's whatever you're looking at savings now, you know, if you delay it a year or two, you can spend more money.
Okay, thank you. Just an update on the street lighting project. We were going full bore here a couple weeks ago and found out from First Energy that the lights that they had ordered were back ordered. So First Energy, through their network of co-ops, were able to locate 25 additional poles from the Cleveland area, and they brought those in and they started work again this week. All of the foundations are in. They've got about 6 poles, I believe, standing up. I don't know if anybody's been out there to take a look at it. I've got a picture of them. And they are, the ones that are up are lit up. So they operate off of an electric eye like some of the other ones in the city. And very, very nice looking poles. Very nice setup. So. And lastly, I just want to make reference to the levy, and I prepared something because I don't want to mess it up, so if you bear with me. I believe the outcome of the levy vote had some correlation with reference to the opinion of the residents of the city of Canfield have towards the city's police department. In a day and age where the police officers throughout the country are facing much negative publicity, the residents of Canfield express confidence in the police chief and the officers that serve, educate, and protect them. I want to express a heartfelt thank you excuse me, to all of the residents of the city of Canfield for their vote of support. It's just another reminder to me of how fortunate I am to serve as city manager of the city that cares. And I think that should be the sentiment of this community, that we really are appreciative of their support in getting this levy passed. And we're going to see to it that the money's put in the right places, and we're going to maintain services and levels of service that they're accustomed to and expect in this community. So, again, I thank the chief and his staff for having the reputation that was able to just do their job and be able to garnish the support that was needed to pass this levy. And you should be commended for that, chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you.
And that's all I have to report today.